What up, guys? Today, podcasting with Jackie Liu, Wellington's finest, one of New Zealand's finest. Like I've said in previous videos, we are going to interview Jackie Liu from Wellington too. Here he is, the man himself, Jackie Liu. Welcome to the show.
Thanks, you. Appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
Thank you very much for joining us. Thanks for the fancy environment you've supplied to host us in.
No worries, eh?
All right, well, I'm going to quickly start off with the first couple of quick questions that we normally ask everyone.
Go for it.
What is your name, age, and how long have you been riding for?
His name's Jackie Liu, and I'm 29 years old now, and I've been riding for 15 years now.
15 years. That's quite a wee while.
Definitely. I started when I was like 14, and I'm 29 now, so yeah, 15 years, just over.
What got you into BMX at the age of 14?
When I was like around 12, I always had like a Mongoose Mischief BMX bike that my granddad bought me, and we've always used to just ride around on BMX bikes and then mess around the BMX tracks and all that as well. But I didn't really fully get into a skate park, kind of a freestyle BMX side of it, until I was like 14. It was funny because first time I kind of saw someone who like was mind blown was like Joe Simpson. Like he was real young. He's like only a year older than I am, but first time I just saw him like 360 that spine and then straight into like a 360 tap over that tabletop platform. I was just like, whoa, what the heck? Like I didn't know people could even do that. So I was basically hooked since then on.
So did you go to school with Joe Simpson?
No, we went to different schools. He went to Kapiti College and I went to Paraparaumu College. I didn't really fully properly meet him till like maybe a couple more months after that at Waikana Skate Park.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's when I kind of started meeting more and more BMX riders because at my local skate park, there never used to be any riders really. Like I was kind of the only one. There's a lot of skaters and even from my school as well. And I just heard people saying, oh, a lot of BMX riders go to Waikana. And then one of my mates at the time, we just biked to Waikana. And then, yeah, it's just so many BMX riders. Yeah, saw Joe there actually again. And like, I saw like Jeff Burns and Daniel Carson, Paul Gerlich.
Yeah,
there was
the older
quite
guys. A lot of really good riders back then, I remember.
Yeah.
I even came out here in the school holidays to join in on the sessions.
Yeah, no, definitely. I was like, that young kid was like too scared and shy to even like talk to the older guys, you know, because I've had some bad experiences with like skaters and stuff in my local skate park. So I was just like kind of sitting on the other side of the skate park and just like watching them all day until they leave. And that's when I started riding. That time I could at the time.
Yeah. Yeah, but you like showing up now and riding in front of everyone, or you still like being a little bit low key about it?
I don't know. I don't mind it too much these days, you know, as I'm older now. I like talking to people, like even kids, even other adults, you know. It's a different time now too. Like I'm an adult, they're an adult. Yeah, it's more respectful these days too, you know. Like even when you go to a skate park, it's more PG than it was. Like back then, it's like if you get in someone's way, they just like fully want to fight you because of it.
Yeah, the etiquette at skate parks have definitely changed quite a bit.
Nah, 100%, fully agree on that. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I even noticed just at the ride this evening at the local park, there was a couple of crashes from a few kids, and Jackie Liu was over there helping out, just being a good Samaritan, you could say.
Yeah, always. You know, you never know. Those kids could be riding BMX or skateboarding one day. You know, you want to. Don't want to give them a bad vibe or anything, and just got to look out for each other.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. Over my years, like you never know who is watching and who you can inspire or disinspire, you could say, from.
100%, because like the ones who's like gave me grief when I was younger, like the skaters and stuff, I always remember that when I was a kid. Like every time I go there, like, you know, I was like, okay, there's a guy I just don't respect or anything, you know. And even to this day, I still remember those moments.
Yep.
And if you do it to a kid these days when you're older, they always remember you for it. And yeah, they might not even want to come back to a skate park again because of that one bad moment that they experience.
I like that attitude. That's awesome, Jackie.
Oh, man. Thank you, man.
All right. Well, you've mentioned a lot of stuff from when you started. What was your first trip or BMX trip away that you remember, or was a bit of a...
Yeah, definitely. I think it was like the second Jedi Jam in Topor that they had that I went. I was like me, Phil Layton, and Joe Simpson made a road trip there, and yeah, that was my most memorable moment because I didn't know anyone really besides like the local riders. First, I was like, yeah, second Jet Jam, and it was my first ever proper kind of contest. And yeah, I just came in. I was like, man, like so many good riders who just like doing flip flyouts and stuff. And I'm just like, man, I can't do flips at all. Like, what the heck I'm gonna do? And
Yeah.
then yeah, I just like, you know what, I'll enter it and I'll do my own thing. Yeah, and then somehow I end up winning it. Like, I think it was like the under 15s or something, or like or under 16s. Yeah, it was real
Yeah.
young. Yeah, and I was like, yeah, facing Jaden Leeming, and then I was like, jeez, he was like really good at the time, you know,
Yeah.
like, and all these other riders were super good, but yeah, somehow I seemed to put a run together and somehow won it. But yeah, that was the most best trip ever, I think, and I'll never forget that.
Yeah, well, you do have a natural style, like you were saying. You do ride quite different to a lot of people, so
Yeah.
I find it very interesting to watch. And every time you're in a competition, your name does get brought up against the judges, and you're like, ooh, he's going to be hard to judge against the other riders because of how you ride so different to everyone else. It's very like, how do you compare that kind of
Yeah,
riding?
it's like you're judging between apples and oranges, eh? It's like they're both very different, you know. Yeah, I've heard that a lot as well. Even like the recent contest at XCA, like, yeah, Carl was even saying you're gonna be so hard to judge, but
Yeah.
yeah, I know because I do, yeah, ride a lot different. It's like I'm not very good with like box jump tricks and never. I don't know, never really got into like massive flips or anything. I just kind of kept it tech and I started like riding more street, and then I kind of like utilize that street kind of like tricks into like my park contests, you know, when I can.
On that subject of style, then, so is street your definite preferred style?
Yeah, I like it all styles. I respect it all. I like watching like Corey Walsh and all that as well.
Yep.
But yeah, just keeping it tech as was I've always done and what I was good at. But I always love like being able to like blast an air, cover bowl, and do like a nice table and a turn down or something like that.
Yep.
But yeah, just keeping it tech these days is what I do.
Yep. I have seen Jackie though out on the dirt jumps. He can ride dirt jumps if he didn't know.
I try to, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like if there's dirt jumps there, I'll definitely jump them. I can't really do many tricks over them or anything, but yeah, but there I'll just give it a
You're
shot.
out
You
there
know.
having fun, mate.
Yeah, exactly. If I get any opportunity, I'll ride anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not just like, oh, I just want to ride a foot high ledge or something like that. Nah. If
Yeah.
there's a nice skate park, nice bowl, pool bowl, whatever, I'll just go and ride it. You know, just that's what I like. And
Who are local riders that you would normally ride with or do enjoy riding with? These days.
these days it's quite hard as everyone's kind of like moved on now. Like
Yep.
I ride with Jeff Burns every now and then, you know,
Yep.
I get him out, which is real
Yep.
cool, like skate park.
Yep.
And then there's a couple of guys like in town they'll like try to get out and ride with and stuff. But yeah, most of the time these days, like down in Wallyways, I kind of ride most of the time by myself. Like I'll ride my local skate park and then hang with the skaters, and I'll be like the only BMX rider there.
Yep.
Yeah, on the weekends, if it's like if I can get someone out, go ride street or something, yeah, that'll be cool, and maybe go ride a skate park somewhere. But
Yep.
yeah, a lot of the time it's just I'm most of the time by myself.
It's not like it used to be, just Friday night, everyone hang out there for however many hours.
Nah, not at all. Everyone's got their families and stuff going on, you
Yeah.
know, marriage life. So yeah, they got their own thing going on. But no, that's cool though. But
Yeah.
I still love BMX. Like I kind of like live for it every day, basically. So
Yeah.
still doing it. Eh?
Yeah. If you're not riding your bicycle, what do you do with yourself in your daytime? What's your day job?
I work in corporate, funny enough. Like I work in IT at
Ooh.
Spark, so I'm a service delivery manager. So that's quite a new job that I got like a month ago. That's what I do, Monday to Friday. Other than that, just I go to the gym. I stretch out and do a bit of reading and all that kind of stuff. I do like traveling and try
Yep.
venturing around and like go on hikes when I can.
Yep.
But yeah, just have a little bit of balance. But yeah, I do go to the gym a lot just because my body kind of needs to like be maintained these days to like continue riding. It's just getting harder and harder, and all the stretching is really needed, especially like low back pain and all that too.
Need to definitely keep on top of the body and the health.
Exactly, man. I can't like just like be super hungover and try ride like the next day anymore. I don't really drink much these days either. I like this time and place for that.
I have definitely noticed in general the whole BMX scene is quite athlete orientated these days, where I'd say 10, 20 years ago it was not athletes at all.
Nah, not at all. It definitely is these days. Like a lot of people are like taking the health seriously and stuff and eating well. But yeah, years ago we just eat like takeaways, Maccas, and like no worries, and just slam whatever.
It's definitely a good thing. It's not a bad thing or anything to laugh at. I think it's a good thing. It's just, I think it is quite funny how if you do look back at it, it was kind of like, oh,
yeah, like
everybody that used to do that. That's
yeah,
kind of
exactly.
crazy.
You would kind of get ripped on and roasted if you did that sort of stuff, you know, because that's like what they'll say. Oh, that's what Jock does and Jock does and stuff.
Yeah,
because BMX supposed to be like super core, you know, and just like drink alcohol, smoke, and all that kind of stuff.
just be hardcore.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
it's
You know,
definitely-
body's a temple, but
it is now. That's for sure.
Yeah.
It's a good thing. Who's one of your most inspiring riders? Who do you
I look up to.
That's the
Like,
one.
yeah,
Who do
yeah,
you
like
look
I'm
up to, and who was the most inspiring to you?
Like in New Zealand or just anyone?
Anyone hardcore.
Yeah. For the pros, I've always looked up to like Mike Aiken and like Gary Reynolds, and it's so hard to like say my favorite rider, but yeah, I like those riders, you know, like that they were the ones who I looked up to, you know, for street, and then Aiken's obvious, they're the steezy style, you know.
Yeah,
I liked all that. But yeah, always looked up to Joe, like when I was growing up, and Kane O'Hagan and Jeff Burns. Yeah. Absolute shredder. Kane was, I felt like he was like ahead of his time almost, so like
he was pretty good.
yeah, I know.
Pretty good.
Even thinking to this day, I'm like, wow, if anyone did what he did at the time, I'm like, well, that's still considered so crazy, yeah. We recently had like a catch up when Paul Gerlich came over, and he just rocked up in gumboots. He's still hunting now these days. He's just still doing like whip flyouts and foot jam whips and gumboots. I'm like, well, it's just like he's just so
I
talented.
hope they were red bands.
Oh, I'm sure they were, surely. He's got his hunting and fishing gear on, you know.
They must have been red bands.
Exactly. So, he's still got it, And him is like, man, like... Yeah, he just doesn't really do it anymore these days. He's
Hunter and gatherer.
Yeah, exactly.
A real man. A tough man. Bushman.
Pretty much, eh? But,
We still love you though,
exactly,
mate.
we still love you, Kane.
Any future plans in your BMX lineup?
Would like to like try film like another video or something, you know, like
Ooh.
yeah, that would be pretty cool. It's just such hard work to film or edit. Would like to travel again overseas. Hopefully again next year. For us do some more riding. I still need to experience Europe. I haven't actually been over there yet. I've been to the States quite a few times.
True. Yeah. What you've been to the States, and what other countries have you been to?
I've been to Australia quite a few times, number of times. I've been to like Singapore as well, and like Hong Kong and China. I've been to all those for riding. I don't think I've been to any other places for riding besides those.
And they were all for riding.
Yeah, mainly. I guess the Singapore trip was like with a family trip. I took my bike with me. I'm like, I'm like, you know what? I want to take my bike. And the Hong Kong one as well. So yeah, those ones I just took my bike with me, and I just went for a kind of like a couple hours session or something.
So all the other ones were for competitions or just for riding?
So the ones in China were for competitions. The one in Beijing and in Mongolia. So those two were definitely for riding competition.
How did you go over there?
How did I go? Not too bad. I think like the one in Beijing, I think I like eighth place. Which is not too bad. The hot one, I got 7th place, so placing. So yeah.
Were they all against the same or similar riders, or are they completely different crowd?
Different crowd. Like the one in Beijing was like a kind of CX, like China X Games kind of style event. It wasn't invite only, but
I was going to say, how did you end up over there?
So Kane Wang, he's like kind of like in the China BMX scene, and he
Yeah.
like kind of organized a lot of rides, like go over there, used to do, like, do competitions and stuff.
Yep.
I remember did a interview for him back in like, I think it was like 2011 or something for his website. And we've always kind of like kept in touch, like, and
Yep.
then I hit him up like one day just to see like, oh, I was keen to like go over and experience the scene and stuff and ride some contests if I can in China. I just hit
Yep.
him up, but he mentioned that one and he got me over there. I just paid for my flights and my hotel and some food and stuff was paid for, you know. But the second one, he also invited me to that. That was invite only because they only had like 15, 16 riders, so.
Sure, and you got invited all the way from New Zealand.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. No, it was a great experience, And I've never been to like hart before. It's amazing place. Like it's only 4 million people. It's not polluted like the other places I've been to.
Yep.
So yeah, that place is really nice, interesting.
So did you get out and do some touristy stuff, or
Yeah,
just
did a little bit,
biking?
for
Yep.
both. You know,
Yep.
went to the Great Wall for my second time.
Yeah.
For the first contest, and then that other one we just explored around.
Yep.
That one was the different riders. You know, those one like Jack Clark from England and Felipe as well, and Dylan Stark was there too actually. Yeah, and a number of other riders from other like Europe ways, which I've never met before or seen or heard of, and no, that was super cool. And even Dave Frymouth was there actually. Yeah, so he was one of the judges. Yeah, so that was super cool, meeting with them and touring around, and yeah, what an experience that was. And then yeah, that was 2019. That's the last contest I went to. Went to Aussie in like 2020, but early 2020, and that was about it. Yeah, that was the last time I was overseas. I haven't traveled ever since. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think many people have.
Nah, I don't think so. It's only just starting to like pick up again with that kind of stuff. So I reckon next year when I
Get
get a
back
bit
out
more.
there. Cool.
Yeah,
Where are you planning on going? Or are you not too sure yet?
not too sure yet. I would like to go to the States at some point. You know, like Cali, just for a little bit.
Yep.
if
Where
I
did you
can.
go the first time you went there?
Where did I go?
Yeah.
First time when there was in 2017, and I was traveling with Kane Wang actually, because he was going, and I went over there for 5 weeks, and I was mainly based in California area, like LA and San Diego and that.
True.
Yeah, did a bit of riding. I actually rode that Vans, Huntington Skate Park. Like they had the street invitation there.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I rode the M class, signed up for that and stuff.
True.
Yeah, and that was the same year that I like met Robbie Morales from Cold as well.
Yep.
So that was super cool meeting him and just seeing like all the other pros, you know, in Cali for the first time. Yeah.
Yep. It is pretty pro city over there, right?
Yeah, 100%. Like the riding is just insane, eh? Like full of pros, yeah, in LA and that, you know, great experience.
Yep.
Nice spots. Even went street riding and that was
And
cool.
that's where you're wanting to head back to as well?
Yeah, would like to, eh? Yeah,
Yeah.
wouldn't mind at all, eh?
Any particular spot? Or
No, not really. I just experienced a little bit more of different Cali spots and that.
are you planning on doing any trips around New Zealand?
Nothing really planned, but would like to go to probably Hedgefest and check that out if I can.
Yep.
Would like to probably go down to Christchurch again, hang with the boys and go riding because it's got a good scene down there.
Yep.
I think might go to Napier, like I think it's next in October or something probably.
What's
I think there's
going
like,
on in
I
Napier?
think there's like a BMX comp there at Baysgate.
True.
Pretty sure, yeah, or I saw a flyer for it, so I might even go up for that.
What's something that none of the riding scene knows about Jackie?
I'm guessing a lot of people probably don't know I work in work for corporate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, they might do now if they
Yeah,
see
they
this.
will know now, but yeah, besides that, I don't think so. Most people know me quite well. Like, I don't really have anything else to hide, really. So,
Yep.
most riders probably don't even know what I do for a job. So,
Yeah, well, I had no idea until today.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, we don't really talk about work. That's the thing. It's
Yeah, work, that's why you go riding.
Yeah.
Work's lame.
Yeah, exactly. Like, no, that's the difference. It's like when you talk to other people, you're like general people. You talk about work and all that kind of stuff. But like when we go riding, we just like talk about all sorts of stuff besides work and talk about riding and just cool stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just,
Conversations are good out there in the riding scene, I feel.
yeah.
They say it's either riding orientated or not work orientated.
Exactly,
which
yeah.
is-
It's not like someone who like constantly complaining about their job or something like that, you know, like you just kind of get so over that kinds of conversations, like
Go find something to do in your spare time, mate. And
maybe you go pick up a BMX bike. Maybe it might make you happier. Go ride a bike.
I like that. I like
Yeah.
that.
Like,
$400 from your local bike store.
exactly. Like, I think, like, without BMX, I'll probably lose my shit as well, like, with work and all that, you know, because you don't have a balance. Like, you don't want to have no hobby. Like, the older I get now, it's like, I've kind of noticed, like, the more people that have, like, less hobbies. Yep. It's like, that's what I still love about BMX. Like, it's different, and, like, you tell someone about it, they don't even know what it is. Like, because they instantly, most people think you're, like, racing or something, or riding a track.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you do racing?
Yeah, like straight away, like, and then I have to like kind of explain, but like it's cool, you know. I still gotta like explain. Okay, this is what I do. It's like basically like skateboard on a BMX.
Yeah. I just say you got to do the flips and tricks.
Yeah, well, I can't flip. What I say, I want to do a bar spin and tail whip. Yeah. If you say you can flip, yeah, then that was probably more relatable. But yeah, I can't flip.
When are you gonna learn to flip then, Jackie?
Oh man, I don't know.
Have you ever done a flip?
I've tried it in the foam and Sam
yeah.
Maxwell's foam. Me and Mason Bryan were trying it that one. Yeah, he couldn't do it either. Oh man, it's just absolutely terrible. But then I ended up at the end, I was getting them like landing perfect flares into foam, like 180 flips. It's almost like
going straight.
Yeah. It's like I'll try a flip, but then I'll just like half of a flip. I'll like rotate 180, and I'll just land this perfect like 180 flip.
Are you trying the flip scared?
I think so. That's what I reckon. I reckon I'm either like
you're
turning
not
my
going
head
straight back and you're looking
exactly.
over the side
I think
trying
I might
to find an escape route.
Yeah. I think I'm like looking over my shoulder a little slightly or something, eh? So yeah. I'll probably try them again. I'll just need to like go to a foam pit or a resi or something, like maybe like Aussie. I'm not trying them in like straight to concrete or anything, man. Like no way.
They're actually really easy. Like they're surprisingly easy.
Yeah. I've heard so many people saying, eh?
Yeah. They're easier than 360s.
Yeah. And
It's
540s,
definitely more of a mental game
Yep.
than anything. I personally wouldn't do them off any small stuff.
No.
Yeah.
Not like mini flipping, eh? Yeah.
Not me.
No.
But you just use the ramp and the speed to do it, and you just sort of ride off it, and it does it.
Yeah.
Like, it's scary on, like, Jed setup,
Yeah.
but it is so easy. Like, it's easier to do backflips on that setup than straight jump it.
Yeah.
You just go down and just ride off. You know, you don't balance the bike out. You just go off it. And you just, oh, look, you're at the landing. I've gone upside down.
Yeah, I think I just have to give them a good go. I've tried flares and stuff before, and they didn't really work. I'll just give them a shot.
Where'd you try the flares?
Like one of my mates' place like many years ago, and we tried like doing it onto dirt, like a dirt bank, and that didn't work. And I tried them like in Aussie, like on the resi and stuff like that, and it didn't work. And I tried that Dwayne time as well. Dwayne's ramps.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
indoor ramps as well, yeah. Just couldn't get them, eh? I'm pretty sure you were there at like Dwayne's place when I was trying them. This was like years ago when you're still living in Wellington.
Oh, dude, that must have been like proper years ago.
Yeah, like when
proper.
I was like probably 16 or 17 at the time.
True.
Yeah, so this is
I
a
think
good.
I actually might have remembered that night.
Yeah, because I remember you saying, giving me tips. Yeah,
I do remember you
I
trying
recall
that
you
because you were
giving
holding the small spine or the spocks, into like 8 foot, but near the pocket piece. Or was the pocket there?
Where
yet?
was?
The pocket wasn't there, was it?
I think I was trying them on the just the big quarter, like the one below the sub box.
Yep, after the spocks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I must have just dropping into the platform and then just trying like yanking one.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that was like, trying them, but never got them.
Some loose stuff went down on that shed on those sessions, eh?
Oh no, it was bloody great. Like me and Phil Layton used to like trip it there from out the coast, drive in, ride that, and then come back out. It's so good. Just like we all.
I
Like,
actually seen Dwayne today, and he was mentioning that, and he was like, "That's right. They live all the way out of the coast. They used to come in every Thursday.
yeah, like.
And then they wouldn't leave. I'd have to kick them out at 11 because I wanted to go to bed."
Yeah. We were just like young kids, eh? Like at the time, still we're like, oh man, this is so good. Like it was so great, eh? They had some great sessions. Kanan was there and stuff. It's just awesome, eh?
That's right.
Yeah.
Far
Yeah.
out. I haven't heard that name in a wee
Oh
while.
no, man.
I think he's down Christchurch now, eh?
I think he's down south somewhere, eh? And
Yeah.
I've seen some Insta clips of him like riding every now and then.
Yep.
Yeah, it's awesome to see. Like he's still doing the old like Got like foof to ice pick kind of.
Yeah, I think it's like one of his favourite tricks, one of the old go-tos,
Definitely,
know?
yeah. I actually remember seeing him at Dwayne's place at the first time. He goofy whips that like platform box.
He did too.
Yeah, it looks so scary, He just like
and
whips.
then his feet just get like magnetised, just like funk onto the...
Exactly, I'm like, holy crap. Like, yeah, man.
Well, if you do see this, Kanan, what up, brother?
Shout out to him,
Good man, haven't seen you in a while.
Exactly, been a long time.
Cool.
Hell yeah.
I definitely miss the good old Dwayne time
Me
sessions.
too, man. I love that box. I love that spine, It was good. I used to just like whip it all good. Like I used to run gyro and all that as well. Pay 5 squid. Pay that $5 to Dwayne. I remember there's that sign, this will cost you like 5 squid or something.
Yeah.
It was so good. But hey, it's so worth it. It's like...
Yeah. I did speak to Sharon about it once, and she was like, "Oh, these Thursday nights are starting to cost quite a bit of money."
Oh, is that his partner?
Yeah.
Oh, true.
Yeah. Just because they became every Thursday. It wasn't just for a couple of hours. It was for like hours.
Like a whole night. Because me and Phil used to kind of like miss it back out like almost like close to midnight, man. And we stop at that like Mana Macca's to eat food.
Yeah, the lights could be on for like 8 hours some nights. Like, from like, 5 till 12 or 5 till 1. I've been there sometimes. Like.
Yeah, it's actually crazy, But man, those times are the best, Oh,
shout out to Papa Dwayne.
Exactly, shout out to the Dwayne. What an OG, He was still flaring like, 37 or 8 at the time?
Yeah, well, I don't know. Was he that old back then?
I don't know. I'm pretty
sure.
How old
is he now?
No idea.
Far out.
He must be 40 Dwayne. At least.
Yeah, I think he's punching a bit more than 40.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was like...
No offense, Papa Dwayne.
Yeah,
I'm looking 34.
Yeah, he's looking good for whatever he is right now. So, hey, like losing track of time. But I'm 29 now. Surely he's like in his 40s something. But yeah, the time he would have been like in his like mid 30s or something. Yeah, but hey, shout out to him.
All right, well, good sir. What have we got this? All right, well, sponsors. Who are your sponsors, good sir?
Cole hooks me up, like basically Flo just flows me stuff when I need them.
Yep.
Like not like everything's free or anything, but I'm happy to like pay for it like the good price, like distro price and that.
Yep. So is that through New Zealand or overseas?
Nah, it's directly through Colt, because there's no distro in New Zealand for Colt.
Okay.
It's like, that's how it all kind of like started, like always like road Colt stuff, and then there end up being no distro, and then that's when I like hit Robbie up. It's like, oh hey man, I was trying to get some Colt stuff, but I can't get it over here, and then he ended up like getting me to email the sales guy that's there. I've met before as well when I was in the States first time, and that's when he like helped me out, doing a bit of a hookup, and we've always kind of like kept in contact, and I kind of just get stuff like once a year anyway, and then probably chuck in some like nice merch for me and that.
Cool.
So they just help me out when I need it. But if I don't need anything, I don't like hit them up or anything. I just not the type of guy who like milk it. No,
that's good. Just in your respect. I think a lot of the New Zealand riders are like that. If they haven't been handed it previously, and even if they have broken it, I have noticed that some of the boys don't even like hit them up for new stuff.
Yeah, exactly. They
like,
prefer to buy.
Why are you buying it when you're sponsored from a person?
Exactly. They feel like bad.
You haven't broken it intentionally, being an egg. Like it's freestyle, bro. Like stuff breaks. Like
No, definitely.
And I'm sure your sponsors would be more than happy to have you on new stuff than tatty old stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Well, is there anyone you would like to say thank you? Any thank yous you would like to holler out to?
Shout out to Robbie and from Colt, for helping me out when I can. Appreciate those guys over there.
Yep.
And just shout out to all the mates and everyone's still riding, these days. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome to see. Thanks for the family as well, the parents. So.
Yep. They still support you?
Yeah, that's cool, mate. Oh, funny enough, they don't really like me riding BMX, even when I was young, but...
True.
Actually.
Even still now?
Like, they just don't like me.
They just growing to get used to it.
Yeah, they get used to it. They just don't like it when I get hurt. Yeah.
I figure then my old man was the same.
Yeah. If I come home hurt, then that's like when they're like, stop riding kind of thing. But they've always been supportive, like, financially.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
cool.
So they'll
That's
pay
awesome.
pay for the parts and pay for my trips and all that kind of stuff. They've always been supportive financially, but
Sponsored.
yeah, pretty much.
Sponsored
yeah,
by mum and dad.
exactly.
Shout out.
Shout out to mum and dad for that. But yeah, they just never really like supported or like BMX really. But I think they're more understanding because I'm getting older and I'm actually doing something. Like instead of just sitting at home doing nothing. Yeah.
Do they know how good you are?
I think so, but I don't really show them much content, but I have showed them some stuff, and they have seen me ride
Yep.
when I went overseas, like to Singapore and Hong Kong and that, they know what I do, but I don't think they know how to relate. And I did show them my cult video, which is quite funny.
Yep.
The first clip, how I just barred off that like big set of stairs. Mum's like, what the hell are you doing? Like, that's like huge, eh? It's like, looks huge as well. And then she's just like, what the hell? That's crazy. What are you doing? Like, kind of thing.
Is that what you go out and do?
Yeah, exactly,
Why you
eh?
come home so hurt?
Yeah, exactly, eh? Like,
Jumping off roofs and stuff.
yeah, basically, it's like, yeah, it's just so funny. But yeah, nah, shout out to them anyway, still putting up with me for it, so.
Yeah. Always supportive parents are always good to have.
Nah, definitely, eh? But the good thing is, like, even I see a lot of parents that are very supportive these days of the young generation, which is a lot different to how I used to, eh? Like, back then when I started riding, I don't think, like, many parents, like, were that keen on it.
No, they're down at the rugby clubs and the soccer fields.
Yeah,
mate.
that's the thing, like, I used to kind of feel like I get criticised for what I do because I'm not playing a team sport in that.
Yep.
Like, and all that because they look at you like a dirtbag, down at the skate park and it's not a real sport, you're doing all this, like, stuff,
I think it goes back to that image thing we were talking about earlier, or what people are like, It was quite mongrel back in the day, and it's quite athlete.
Athletic, athlete kind of.
We're going to the Olympics.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You can't say it's not a real sport
We have
now.
protein shakes now.
Exactly. We go to the gym and stuff. We train hard. We stretch hard for this stuff. Yeah. Shout out to all the parents who are like super supportive of their kids doing it and pursuing it as well. I've seen it a lot as well. So, yeah.
I've noticed with our young fellas coming up, and a lot of different parents and stuff all out there at skate parks with their kids.
I know. I noticed that, especially up your ways, and then even down here, like little shredder Billy McLaughlin, Laughlin. How do you pronounce the surname?
I know, but has he got the white bike?
No.
blue one.
Who, Billy?
Yeah.
He's got like a aqua kind of bike.
Aqua blue one.
Yeah.
I think I know the kid. He's been to Jed's.
Yeah. He goes there. He was going
the
there
farm.
quite a bit. Yep.
I know the kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's from down here.
Yeah,
That's a long
he
way to
lives
go for parents.
I know. That's
Shout
supportive,
out.
Yeah, shout out to Sam, his dad, and his mum, Linda.
Nah, sweet as. Oh, well. Should we have it wrap it up, Dub?
Yeah, might as well, eh? Yeah,
Oh, well.
53 minutes in. That's pretty good.
Ooh, it'll definitely get cut down, I would imagine. Hope everyone enjoyed that. Thanks for watching, everybody. That is Podcasting with Spoonworks. Jackie Liu. We out. Alright, quickly testing. Have a quick yarn.
Yeah, man, works perfectly fine. I can hear everything. It's good.
Cool.
Yep, all good. Oh.
It was full testing. He's answering the questions on the replay.